So these are the new bike lanes that they just installed in Baltimore. You can take a look at the barriers that they just installed. Pretty neat. Those will protect people to a degree. And we're gonna take a little 2-minute trip just to check out these new bike lanes. You can see these are brand new, less than a week old. And these go right by Johns Hopkins University. Before, when I used to take this trip every day, there used to be bikers, and I used to always think, wow, they could get hit so easily. But now they have a dedicated bike lane, which is great. There are a lot of people who take this trip and try to bike to work, which is great because the traffic. And up by Hopkins, there's not a lot of parking, so they really want to promote biking. You know, people want to bike to work because they don't have to pay $20 a day for parking or whatever the nearby parking rate is. And there's so many people that work in the hospital that they really want to promote biking, especially for people who live in downtown, who may only have a short 3 to 5 mile commute. They can just bike to work in 20 minutes or 30 minutes and it's no problem. So I don't see any scooters out here. The Bird scooters are pretty popular in Baltimore, but of course these lanes could be used for the Bird or Lime, I think is the other one. I don't know if Lime is the bike or if Lime is there's another scooter company. Bird is scooters. I think Lime is either scooters or bikes. I'm forgetting. I think they're bikes. But anyway, so these are the new bike lanes, and you can see that they're still building them. We're going to come up here in a second. Oh, yeah, here's the Limes. Yeah, so Lime scooters. Now I'm trying to remember what the name of the bikes are. We don't see any bikes on the trail this morning, which is surprising, but we're going to take a ride up, and maybe we can spot some bikers on this new trail. It's a little upsetting to literally not see a single bike on the new trail, but hopefully we'll keep this video rolling for a few minutes while we take this bike path up near Hopkins, so everybody can take a look at the new bike path and get a feel for what they might be taking if they take Johns Hopkins or travel up to Johns Hopkins. So there's the work vehicles that are putting the final touches on the trail or on the bike lane. Paint is still fresh on this stuff, so obviously this used to be a 3-lane road or 4-lane actually, with including the side where they don't allow parking at certain times, but mainly they're used for stopping or for delivery vehicles. But so this used to be 3 lanes. They took one of the lanes and just converted it into a bike lane. So we really shouldn't be using our cell phone in the car, but as you can see, this parking unit here is now, I guess, not going to be used because there's no parking on that lane. So I don't know if they're going to deinstall that, or maybe people still use that for parking across the street. I don't know, but it's probably going to be a damper on a lot of the delivery services. But this is a familiar sight for many people who have worked in Hopkins, or near Hopkins. You can see a lot of the people walking. They certainly have a sidewalk to walk on, and that's great. So very large number of people walking. Not a lot of people biking. Maybe it's just the weather. It's a little chilly this morning. Oh, there's a biker. There's a biker. one life saved, I guess, by having a bike route. So nobody, it only takes one person to get hit by a bike, or to get hit by a car, one bike to get hit by a car, for it to make it worth it, in my opinion. I can't stand hearing about people trying to be healthy by biking to work and getting hit by cars and dying. It's a little ridiculous. So Baltimore needs to be more bike safe, and they're making, as you can see, well, maybe this is why there aren't any bikes here. They're still literally working on installing the bike lane. So these are the trucks out here putting the final touches on these barriers, and so work crew's still out. These are the guys that are doing the job. PF or P Flanagan. Yep. Maybe that's why there aren't any bikes out, or not too many bikes out. But you can see, guy is working on that right as we speak. Front view of guy installing. Not gonna get that view anywhere else. See how far this goes up, and we'll take it all the way to the end. It's probably gonna be a 10-minute video as we see all the Hopkins people taking it all the way up, bike lane. So you notice there's a barrier, or not a barrier, but these are the markers, I guess, where they're going to be continuing to install the little white barriers. There's the yellow line there to separate coming and going, so bikes going in each direction. They don't have a little symbol for the scooters, but again, probably going to be very popular with the scooter crowd. With the growing popularity of the scooters, I think it's extremely annoying when the scooters weave in and out of traffic to try to get by. Very dangerous, you know. And with, I think last month, they did 250,000 rides in Baltimore. That was the stat. So I don't know if that's gonna, I guess that's gonna steadily increase. Could be stable, could be inflated because people are going out there and testing it, who knows. But you know, hopefully as the population increases, services like Lime and riding bikes and even walking or running to work are going to increase. We certainly need that. So end of the bike lane. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Baltimore, be more bike friendly and scooter friendly. See ya.